B27 report in. Over.
B27, what is your status? Over.
Any survivors, if you can hear this message, hang tight. We're triangulating your position and we'll send rescue as soon as humanly possible. Over.
Even the mightiest eagles can fall, if just one single wing happens to be clipped. Ripped aggressively from the war-torn land he once knew, our survivor finds himself alone on an island. Plucked from the sky like an apple from a tree, he has no idea where he is or how long he's been missing. Desperately, the survivor runs out to sea, but it is no good. The fog engulfs him like a ghost. But what on earth is that? A lighthouse? Maybe he has found civilization after all. Nursing his wounds and stepping carefully, he makes his way to the base of the tall structure, surrounded by rocks protruding from the ocean. The thing looks to be in awful disrepair. There's no telling how long it's been here. Our survivor hopes and prays that there may be a friend at the top of it, someone to aid him. The rusty steel door hangs loose from its hinges. Someone's been here, but how recently? Rubble litters the floor, and the roof has fallen in. Not a good sign. He rifles through the rubble, searching for anything that might be able to aid him. Other than the bandage he found on the beach, our survivor still remains very much broken. He cries out desperately, screaming for anyone to help him. His voice echoes up the dusty tube. Christ, stairs have fallen down. Maybe there's another way. It's very precarious, but one advantage our survivor has is he's not very afraid of heights. A pilot in the military for over 20 years, and it's not an enemy that brings him down. It's a bloody storm. He reels with anger. The top of the lighthouse brings no joy. Just a view into the abyss, the dense white fog harrowing him. He can barely keep his eyes open. Wounded, injured and tired, he collapses in the corner and gently falls asleep. He is awakened by sunlight on his face, the sky a rich scarlet. The morning light has burnt away the fog and revealed to him the extent of the island he now finds himself. It's huge, disappearing into the distance. He knows not how long he shall be trapped on this land, so decides to make the best of it. Using the hatchet he found on the beach, he begins to carve up some wood, maybe create a pointy stick and do some spear fishing, just like he saw on TV. All our survivor can focus on is the rumbling in his stomach. He's starving, hasn't eaten for a day and a half. He needs to find sustenance, and soon. Hopefully, with the spear he's going to crudely create, he'll be able to catch some fish, maybe make a small fire, and consume them. Now, our survivor is just fine at maneuvering around and shooting down enemy planes, but getting a fish with a spear, that's another story. He's seen something. An animal in the distance. Acting on instinct, our survivor sprints towards it. It's a bloody horse. On the middle of a desert island. Not exactly what he expected to be hunting, but regardless, he's too hungry to care. As a youth, his father had taken him on many a quail hunt, but this is a little bit of a different story. All he has is a pointed stick, and is trying to bring down a bloody horse. Adrenaline courses through his body. His ankles are swollen. His arms are in pain, but he feels nothing other than the desire, the need for sustenance. Bloody hell, he landed a spear shot. That'll wing the horse. It charges off into the distance, bleeding. He has to be quick now. He can't lose the beast. His eyes dart over the horizon. Where is it? Ah, there it is, in the shallows. He gets another surge of energy, sprinting towards it. Quickly, he assembles another crude wooden stick and lands yet another spear shot. The horse again charges into the distance, but he's weakened. His legs grow tired, and sunlight is diminishing. He's been chasing the animal all day. He manages to corner it, land another spear shot, pull out his hatchet, and deliver it one in the neck. Somehow the horse maintains its running speed. Finally, at the break of dusk, he manages to throw his hatchet and deliver the final blow. The horse collapses. He's done it. He pulls his spear from the animal's neck and removes the hatchet. It's time to harvest. As night draws in, our survivor is proud and happy. He has enough food and will sleep with a full stomach. He also managed to make a small fire, so has some warmth. He hopes and prays that tomorrow may bring new hope. As he awakes, he is faced with yet another rather pressing issue. He still has no clothes whatsoever and is naked as can be. He managed to get some cloth and leather from the horse he killed yesterday, and so begins to sculpt basic rags of clothing from that. However, he soon discovers that's not quite enough, so after gathering some leaves from the local fauna, he assembles a primitive chest piece and some leggings. As it is still morning, he figures he might as well have a go at exploring the island. After all, knowing one's surroundings is always an advantage, especially in dangerous areas. The island he finds himself upon is an arid wasteland, yet all around him lie the remnants of a lost civilization. Buildings rusted and broken, structures, monuments. He ponders to himself whether some of the people that once lived here still remain, and if not, why they left. There is history on this island, and our survivor clings to the last remnants of hope that he can find, that maybe there is someone, anyone, still living here. He holds onto that and uses it to push him forward. After a while, he stumbles upon something, man-made and looks recent. Wood. However, our survivor is not alone. He is being watched from the bushes. They track his moves. Watch him carefully. He harvests wood when all of a sudden... Christ! It's an arrow. Someone's shooting at him. Our survivor flees into the undergrowth, paranoid, terrified that someone's following him. He realizes that the animals and wildlife are not all he has to fear on this island. Someone wants him dead. My God. A person. They're brandishing a sword of some kind. Don't do it. They charge. What? Our survivor has been saved, but by whom? He pelts after the two people and watches them run off into the distance. They fire a warning shot at him. Better keep his distance. His assailant is wounded. He can't kill him. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know who any of these people are. He runs back to his camp, afraid. Our survivor knows not what tomorrow may bring, but he knows for sure that he will survive it to see.
Something's wrong, I waited up, wounds on my feet. Where will you be? Flickering through memories, the Polaroids yellowed in the sun, longing to be seen. So come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Stars are bright, they call you up just to hear your voice on the machine.